Welcome back to Carnivore Nation. This is my second full week on the lion diet. And before you ask, I'm not eating lions. That's not what the lion diet's all about. I'm just eating ruminant meat, predominantly just beef, ribeye steaks. Did a beef brisket, which was fantastic. That was brilliant. I did a beef brisket in the slow cooker, and that lasted me nearly 3 days. So that was great because I could just pick at it when I felt hungry and could leave it when I didn't. Made some great broth from the juices as well, which I was really pleased with. But then the rest of it's been pretty much ribeye steak, and ribeye steak. So it's really good. I bought some great ribeye steaks online and I'm ploughing my way through those. I have noticed in week 2 there has been a couple of occasions where I've got to late in the evening and I've suddenly realised I've not actually eaten. So natural fasting, or intermittent fasting as people call it, I'm finding is almost just happening. I'm pretty much one meal a day. Sometimes when the wife's had something to eat and I feel a bit peckish, then I'll just, as I say, with the brisket, I was able to just pull off a little bit, cover it in salt, and that was fantastic, really good. I think the bulldog had one eye on some of the brisket as well, but yeah, I managed to fend him off on most of it. One interesting thing I did discover, quite sadly I had to go to an aunt's cremation earlier on this week, and I put on a pair of black shoes that I hadn't worn for 6 months to a year, to then discover that my feet had shrunk. And obviously getting back from because it's like walking around in flip-flops, so it was a bit embarrassing to say the least. But I was able to check when I got back, and I tried on a number of pairs of shoes that either were tight or I couldn't get in before, because I have quite large feet. So these are my normal shoes, size 14s, and they're now like my flip-flops. So I've had to rethink. Fortunately, I have some pairs of shoes that I never really fitted in particularly well, so I've now got a new range of shoes. The good news is I'm no longer having to pay extra money to have my shoes made. I can now wear off-the-shelf shoes, so that's a big plus for me. First week, I did have a couple of evenings where I was tired. I was starting to find myself doze. The second week, really fine. I'm back up to what I would say the normal levels, which is in carnivore is far greater than I ever experienced. So I've high energy again, sharp brain, feeling really good about myself, so very happy with all that. I have, because through work I've had a few temptations put in front of me, and so far I've managed to keep them away. I can see myself perhaps going February doing a hybrid version where during the week I would predominantly be lion, and then perhaps introducing eggs and bacon and that at the weekend as a little treat. So that's cool, good results. I've weighed myself just before January the 1st, and I was creeping back up to 90 kilos. Bear in mind I was 120 kilos plus before. So I was quite happy with coming through Christmas and only having a very minor increase, and it's probably to do with the bucket of pigs in blankets that I ate. I've now weighed myself this morning and I'm down to 86.5 kilos, so weight's coming away. So I'm now at my lowest weight since I've been on carnivore. Not really noticing anything, certainly not hungry or craving, so all that's positive. My feet are shrunk, as mentioned. Someone asked me about low carb. Does that mean you're eating cake on the floor? No, that is not low carb. So I'll be back in another week's time with another one of these updates. I'll keep them nice and short and sweet. So thank you very much, and remember, 2024 is the year of the carnivore.